up? I hope you're doing good, enjoying life the best you can, and all that good stuff. But this is gonna be the reason I say Ethereum is digital silver, or I might title it uh, Bitcoin is digital silver. I don't know. Anyways, like if you know about crypto, we all agree Bitcoin is digital gold, as in like the same way gold. It's your safe haven. It's your hedge against inflation. You can do peer-to-peer transactions, and you can also use it for like everyday transactions, like to buy stuff in some places. Eventually, you'll get more adoption to where it's like a debit card or credit card, to where you can use it if you don't want to use fiat money. But anyways, like if Bitcoin's like gold in that sense, where it's just like with gold, for example, gold is just transactions, and I mean you can use it for like what should I say? What word should I use? Like I don't know if the correct term is decoration, because that seems almost negative in a way. I don't know why, but like jewelry and other stuff like that. Like you use gold for that. But the reason I say Ethereum is digital silver is not only because it costs less than Bitcoin, like silver costs less than gold, but like with silver, like as a society, as a race, as in the human race, we actually use silver more than gold. Hold on, follow me real quick. Like, we need silver for stuff with AI or industrial services, etc. Silver gets used more than gold in that sense. Like everyday things, businesses, etc., technology, even though AI is technically technology, but still, silver is used more, but it still costs less than gold. And with Ethereum, there's more usage for Ethereum over Bitcoin, but yet Bitcoin costs more than Ethereum. Yes, we can say it's part of that is due to the limited supply, the 21 million that will ever be mined. But also with Ethereum, there's the proof of stake, but there's also things like the smart contracts, and they'll be very essential in years to come. Because I just want you to know real quick, when I first started actually learning, not just hearing about crypto, but learning, I didn't know smart contracts was only part of the Ethereum ecosystem or Ethereum blockchain network. So, like, years later, I learned that. I'm like, oh, that means Ethereum's gonna be, once crypto is widely adopted and normalized for the average person, an average company, etc., it'll be it might be a standard thing for a smart contract. I mean, you would think we would evolve to smart contracts. But yeah, like, I really think Ethereum is the digital silver, while Bitcoin is digital gold. In the sense, Ethereum has more use case as far as stuff we can do with it, like smart contracts, etc. And a lot of stuff is built from the Ethereum blockchain network versus Bitcoin, where it's only like a type of reserve treasury type thing where you can do peer-to-peer transactions. Of course, you can buy stuff with it, but that's where it stops. Like, it's only for like gold. Like, we don't really use gold for infrastructure. I'm not sure if that's the correct word. Forgive my ignorance in case that's the incorrect word. But we don't really use gold pipes, or we don't use gold in AI chips, or etc. etc. It's mainly silver or copper, etc. etc. But gold is still high value. You can say it because it looks good, or I don't know, that's a different rabbit hole to go down. But anyways, yeah, but if that's all you wanted to hear from this video, end it right now, because I am about to go on a Yap marathon. So deuces to y'all. I hope all that made sense. But now it starts. The Yapathon. Alright, for anyone who's actually been subscribed, the reason I've been on, I said in recent videos that I posted and deleted, I'm like, most of it is just because, like, I had to change my sleep schedule for this, and plus, the sleep schedule I had, I'm in the house with other people, and it gets loud. So, yeah, I'm already a quiet voice, I think. Well, I'm also a quiet voice that sounds like a voice changer. The reason I know that is because when I upload shorts on YouTube, it comes up with the hashtag voice changer every time. And I'm like, oh dang, I didn't know it was like that. I knew my voice was unique, but I didn't know it was like that. But yeah, like, and then when I do scam bait calls, I did scam baiting for a while, but not making videos of it, of course, just to have something to do. They would all accuse me of having a voice changer. I'm like, no, this is my real voice. One guy even called me a YouTuber. Like, not really. I didn't say this part, but I'm like thinking, I mean, I've uploaded YouTube videos, but I'm not a YouTuber and I'm not doing a video right now. I'm just out here wasting your time. If you've seen my previous videos, you know that happens while I just, I don't know. Well, not the scampy thing, but burping during videos. I don't know. And yeah, so, like, alright, hypothetically, if I did record a video during the day, you would hear a bunch of babies. Well, I don't know if they could be called babies most right now, but let's just say toddlers. You would hear a bunch of, two toddlers doing what toddlers do. They run around, they play, they're loud, enjoying life as they know it, and then they also cry for multiple reasons. And then you would hear a bunch of shut up, be quiet, leave me alone, and move. And that part's coming from the parent. So, yeah. And then the TV would be loud too. So, they'd probably be like a copyright. I mean, I'm not really doing this. Well, I'm not doing this for any type of money, because if I was, I'd be failing. But, like, I still don't want the copyright on me, because they be watching Disney Plus, they be watching Miss Rachel. Oh, and if y'all made it this far, someone tell me. My grandma, she was here one time, and she was watching it with the kids, and she was like, "Ooh, they'd have to pay me a lot of money to dress up like her." And I'm wondering, what she look like, what she wearing? She got a costume on or something? But yeah. And yeah, it's just been, I don't know, living, you could say. I mean, just breathing. Really, I don't know. Just for context, like, not context, but just to say, if any of y'all seen my old videos or previous videos, you know I mentioned potato chip, potato chip, potato chip. That's, I think that's done. I'm not doing that no more. Potato chip is potato crumbs right now. The chip has been crushed. Oh no. But other than that, I I've been doing some investment stuff, like trying to get my money up, and like on Robinhood, doing calls and puts, I'd like to say, but it was the predictive market. I made some money, yeah, for sure, but I also lost some money trying to be out here like Ian Dunlap, thinking I could predict prices. Thinking, I mean, made what the best prediction I made was, it was a contract. Well, I had multiple contracts, but contracts for gold and silver. It was for the 27th. That was the end date. Excuse me. I think it was 27th or 28th. I want to say 27th on a Friday. I remember that part. So the gold contract was that gold would be at above $5,200, and the silver contract was silver would be above $90. Cause at the time it was like, when I bought it, it was the previous Sunday. So it was either 22nd or 23rd. And I bought it, it was like at 80 something. So I'm like, oh, now I can get to 90 easily, especially with what's going on. And right now it's on a bull run. Because I knew previously gold went down a little bit. So I assumed silver did too. Like, along with the rest of the metals. So I'm like, alright, it'll get up there. It went down, it went up, it went down. I got a little nervous because I forgot if I put everything in it or not. I think I did. But then both those contracts came through and I was on a victory high. I'm like, oh, if I was feeling like I was being Dunlap or something. I'm like, if I can do it with this, I can do it with Bitcoin. I won a couple contracts with Bitcoin. Then I started losing. And at that point, that I should have known I was gonna go wrong. Because when I started losing, my mindset turned to, now I want to make more money. It's, I want to make back what I lost, plus more. So that kept happening for hours. Because the contracts were like hourly. Like if I bought a contract at, let's say, 7 a.m. my time, it'd be like, what would the price of Bitcoin be around 9 a.m. Eastern time? Right? I said 7 a.m. my time, right? I hope I didn't. If I didn't, that's what I meant. And then at 8 o'clock it would end my time, it would be 9 o'clock Eastern time. So then that kept happening till I lost a good amount. I lost over 10%. And that's even without the profit I made from the Bitcoin trade that I won, like prior to losing, it was still over 10%. So I'm like, I gotta stop. Because my goal was to get zero point 0.1 Bitcoin or 10 million Satoshis. And that happened. And then, let's see, and then 2 weeks ago, I would say, 2 or 3 weeks ago, like weeks ago, let's just say around the start of March, I remember previously Ian Dunlap said Bitcoin, you could see Bitcoin getting to 76,800, which was Michael Saylor's average price for strategies. And the average buying price. So I'm like, oh, if it gets there, it can get to, let me get a contract. Because I believe him to be right. He's pretty good at analyzing. He said you get to 76,800 and then hover back down to this in the 60s area. Like around 65, 66, 67, which it is right now. I think it's 67 maybe. But anyways, so I'm on Robinhood and I bought contracts for above $75,000, and then I went to 74. I'm like, oh, it's gonna happen. Like once it got up to like 70, I forgot, it was 70 something. Like close enough to where I'm like, oh, this can happen soon. I bought more. And then I also had, like, as he said, in the summertime, Bitcoin would go up to 113,000. So I bought some for 110,000, but then I sold it. And I put everything, every penny I had in the 75,000, above 75,000 contracts. Or above 75,000 Bitcoin price contracts. And it went down. And I got worried. I ain't gonna lie. Got scared. Well, not scared, but nervous. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is everything I had. All I wanted was 0.1 Bitcoin. And look at me now. Look at me now. But then eventually it got up to $75,900. Cashed that out. And yeah. I got the 0.1 Bitcoin. And then I got a little extra. And for some reason, I was being greedy, you can say. I wanted to try again. And I lost some money. This time, it was not 10%. Trust me, it wasn't 10%. It was probably almost 5%, maybe 5%. But still, it was bad. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. Because you know what it was? This what it was. I wanted to make enough money to where I had the 0.1 Bitcoin, a little extra Satoshis, but I also wanted 10,000 like extra dollars to buy Stock Club. I wanted to enter Red Panda Stock Club, but that wasn't working out, so I'm like, I'm not gonna waste all my money for this. And anyways, yeah, that's what I've been up to. Yeah, I scam bait every now and then. But I stopped for a while for the trying to increase my money. So yeah, now I'm pretty good. I mean, at this point in time, right now, as I'm viewing this, I don't have 0.1 Bitcoin anymore because I sold some Bitcoin to buy one full Ethereum. And that's also what I wanted. Like, I wanted 0.1 BTC and one full Ethereum, and then the extra. But and Bitcoin went down. Like it was more, and then the asking price, Robinhood is like, I think I'm lying. The voiceover, I don't know how to get it to where I can sell Bitcoin at the price it's at. Like I've used Cash App Bitcoin or Cash App before, and it's pretty easy. Like I've learned how to sell it at a target price. With Robinhood, I don't know how to do that. Like I've tried to do the stop prices, and they always say the price I put is too high if I'm trying to sell or too low if I'm trying to buy. So yeah. So right now, as I'm talking, I have 0.099 BTC and one full Ethereum. And the because the reason I got one full Ethereum, I mean I could have had 0.96 Ethereum and then had the zero point 0.1 Bitcoin, but I wanted one full Ethereum to stake all the Ethereum because I'm not gonna touch the money until 2029. Because hopefully, alright, if anyone's listening to this, the Yapathon, I do not advise this because until we confirm that the 4-year cycle, as in the what the pumping up, well the rise and fall 4-year cycle will continue because the halving of Bitcoin is gonna keep continuing until the last Bitcoin is mined. But with institutional investors, we're not 100% sure the crypto winters and all that will still occur every 4 years. So I'm gonna see. I personally, me, in 2029, I'm gonna sell my Ethereum and then I'm gonna sell the Bitcoin. And then if the cycle continues, then I'll buy more Bitcoin when it drops to at least 50%. Because, we're seeing right now, Bitcoin has not reached the bottoms of the bear market that it used to. Because I do remember, I witnessed the 2021-2022 4-year cycle, that crypto winter. And people are saying it's never gonna get back to that. There's even been people saying that have said the 4-year cycle is over as far as not the halving, the halving, how do you say it? The halving was, I'm saying like Claude. Halving. Oh no, it sounds weird. Like I said, we're saying it. But anyway, that's gonna keep going. But they're saying it's not gonna drop every 4 years and enter the bear market like it used to. But they said that like in was it 2024 or early 2025. Anyway, I heard it, and then October 10th, 2025 happened, and yeah, here we are. So, if it happens in 2029 going to 2030, good. If not, yeah, that's it for me. I mean, if it doesn't happen by December 2029, I guess I'll just re-enter into Bitcoin and Ethereum, but I might not have as much Bitcoin as I had. Anyways, yeah, that's been one. And then I also been calculating if I buy so much Bitcoin up until it gets $100,000, how much would I have, and then save up X amount of money until 2029 in preparation for the crash. How much would I be able to get along with selling the Bitcoin just to buy it back in 2030 when it crashes down to around 50%. I mean, I'll get it at 50%. If it gets to like 70, 80% down, I mean, cool, that's whatever. I mean, I'll take that short term L, but the goal is to get it, like, get as much as I can before 100,000, and then let it go up until 2029, then sell it, and then in 2030, when it's down 50%, I'll get double the Satoshis I had, because it'll be 50% off, plus more Satoshis from the money I save. And then I also have other plans, but that's, like, it doesn't really matter what, like, it's not really about buying the crypto and holding it, it's other life stuff. But yeah, that's where I've been going. I mean, I still be listening to scam baiters. I still be listening to people like JD Legend. That's where I he reads the manga. I listen to it. I missed this week or last week's, so I'm gonna have to listen to that. Cause the God Valley incident's finally over. Now they're back to current times, which is Albath, and all that's going on as far as the Mega 2020. What was it, Mega 2026 or 2025? Make Albath great again. Because of, oh dang, what's his name? What's bro's name? The King Harold's son. Dang, I forgot his name. Who everyone saw as like a traitor and like the outcast, but he really helped the whole country and all that. But right now, all that's going on, I gotta listen to the new one. But yeah, I still listen to Market Mondays, of course, as along with Wall Street Trapper. Wall Street looks like us now. If you know, you know. What else have you listened to? I said the scam meters. I said manga reading, Market Mondays, and Wall Street, and then Trapper, and then I also be listening to Comic Story and Comic Explain still. Other than that, I be bored. I be bored. I ain't gonna lie, it's pathetic. I'm shaking my head right now. Like, but I bought the Polar Final, the Stealth Edition. I bought a second one. It's an investment because I want to sell it one day. I should have sold it like around the time when I first got it because it was like people were selling it for like $500. Now it's at like 300 or 200. I have hope that it'll get back up to 500, maybe even go to 1,000. That's why I waited out. I could have done it at 500. I'm like, no, I want to wait till it's around 1,000, and then it dropped. So I'm like, dang. Yeah. Besides that, I just really been bored. Like I said, it's been pathetic. And, okay, I'll say one more thing that's pretty sad. Depending on how you're looking. For me, it's sad because I enjoy doing it. I made videos doing this. But I had to take a break from cannabis. Yeah. I get sad thinking about it. But yeah, I'm the one with the cannabis tattoo. Yeah. But I had to stop because my body stays dehydrated or a little above dehydrated level. Like, cause when I get medicated, I feel the dehydration. And the reason I know it, well, I mean, it occurred multiple times, but the reason I know that's it is because once I took a break, it would happen several other times. And then I'd have to drink a whole bunch of water, get in the core area, yada. And yeah, one day I'm hoping my body gets fully hydrated, and then I'll make another video, either with the pivot or just with the paper plane. I might even have a video with Bleezy. As far as a wood, I'm not gonna do a rilla. I'll do a wood. Not either a wood, a paper plane, or the pivot. I know Pepco came up with something new. I don't know what it is though. And I mean, I get the text about their new stuff, but since I took a break, I just don't even pay a full mind. Oh man, what was it? I was gonna get something. Oh yeah. And also one more thing. Well, one more thing before I do outro. I have been waiting and hoping that Yakai, Dr. Yaki, or Dr. Yakai, however you want to say it, Dr. Yaki Awaken, or Dr. Yakai Awaken, releases the book. Because I pre-ordered it, and I had to change of address and all that. I had to call Brother Bernard, get my address changed and all that. Yeah. But I'm hoping this book releases because even though I pre-ordered it when it was like first announced to be able to pre-order back in 2025, and then you could, and then it was supposed to release that July, and then it got pushed to like around November, and then pushed to February 2026, and now I don't know when it's gonna be released. Or when I mean, but since I pre-ordered it that early, like back in the start of 2025, I'm able to access the digital version, but I gotta listen to it audio. Well, obviously, I gotta listen to it in audio form, and I can't get the AI reader, and it's just like a robot reading it. So like I can get the pitch down to where it's suitable for my hearing, if that makes sense. Like where the flow is more, what's the word? What's the word? Where like it flows more easy. It just feels, or the flow sounds natural, if that makes sense. So, yeah, like I've tried multiple voices. I tried the Pawpaw one, the Grandma one. Was it Grandma or Nana? I don't know, but the Grandpa, the Grandma, and the other ones. And they all sound very robotic. Like, not even like, it's highly robotic. But it's probably the way I have the pitch at. And I can't change it because it's difficult to change with voiceover and, in other words, blind people problems. And yeah, I know I can't read the book, but when the book gets here, I'm gonna have someone read it. Like search up certain things and yeah. But anyways, I hope this video ain't too long, but yeah, I'm gonna close it out. Well, people are probably gone by now, but yeah. Ethereum is digital silver because it got more use case like silver does. Again, because in the world, people use silver for more stuff than they use gold, but silver is less than gold. Like Ethereum is less than Bitcoin. But with all that being said, I hope y'all doing good. I hope y'all are enjoying life the best you can. And live your life the way you want to live it. And if you live it the way someone else wants you to live it, will you truly be happy? No, they'll be happier than you will be. And even then, someone will always have something to say. So just live the way that makes you happy and aligns with your morals. Well, I thought another video idea, but I'm gonna wait on that. 'Cause, yeah, just wait on it.